Before I came to alternatives, it was rough. I was pregnant and I wasn't married, so I had a lot of criticism from my family. It was unexpected. I was not planning on getting pregnant. I knew I didn't want to get rid of my baby. If I would have went out and told my mom and my sister that I was pregnant, I wouldn't have had beautiful. Honestly, I didn't tell anyone that I was pregnant, but then my mom asked me. She gave me the reaction I was expecting she would give me. I didn't get to tell anyone, really. My mom took that all away from me as soon as she found out. Called my sister, called my brother. So then my brother called me and I was contemplating on not answering, but he was the opposite, and he was this is my niece or nephew, you gotta keep the baby. And he was I will be here to help you and support you. I really thank God for putting that in his heart to come to me and tell me. That was the first person that knew about it and didn't judge me or tell me to get an abortion. Before I even went to alternative and I even got referred to alternative, I went to Planned Parenthood. They told me I was pregnant. They were oh, we can do ultrasound. And they were all on board, they were gonna schedule to get my ultrasound, and they asked me if I wanted to abort the baby, and I told them no. I was no, I don't want to do that. And they were oh, well, we can't help you. And I was what? I was you just told me that I can do the ultrasound. And they were no, we only do it if you want to abort the baby. So I was just left with okay, now what do I do? Where do I go? I never forget the lady. I talked to this lady named Kim. She was well, there's this place called Alternative, because I told her that I was pregnant and I haven't got prenatal care. I called and Beth answered. She was the only person that sat and listened to me. And she was well, if you want, you can come over today. So I went over, and when I walked through the doors, my heart was because everything was pink and it was so pretty. And me, I love pink. And then I had my first ultrasound, which was it felt like Christmas. I love alternatives. She loves Amber. She loves Beth. They asked me will you be up to having a baby shower? And I was yeah. So it was really unexpected, and they made it so beautiful, so special. Delivery was crazy. I was in labor for about 2 days. It was just beginning to be too much, so they had to call for a cesarean. Amber sent me videos of C-section. I was I don't even want to think about it. I'm not gonna have a C-section. I was I don't want it. It was painful. I can say that was the hardest chapter of motherhood that I ever experienced so far. But then I heard her cry, and then I seen her, because I was still really out of it, but I just couldn't stop staring at her, just looking in her little eyes. It was a special moment. I do parenting classes here still, so I'm still involved with alternative, and that has been a life changer. Deep down, I was for certain that I wanted to choose life for my baby, and I have to definitely mature and grow up and be the best parent that I can be for her. I want to be a good mom.